Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are on episode 642. And I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main. We're also joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to also bring you the Brony community for this week. We are joined by DM 21.
What shows have you watched lately?
A lot of weird anime. Textalion.
Hey.
Tokoi.
Yeah, we're all crazy here. Why don't you join us?
And also from the Otaku Ascended, we have Suki.
Yeah.
And of course, we are here to bring you the Brony community for this week. In this week, we're going to be getting ourselves a double dose of the apocalypse. We are going to be jumping back into Fallout Equestria once again. This time, we're checking out another game that has been in development for a while. This one is called The Ashes of Equestria. And it has been developed by Overmare Studios for quite some time. They recently released another development build, which means a lot more things to check out, a lot more interesting things to examine and enjoy. We're going to go ahead and enjoy that to the fullest. But before we do that, of course, we need to warm up our vocal cords, give ourselves a chance to get our daily lives out there and maybe kind of stretch ourselves out a bit, get all loose and relaxed and all goosey juicy with it. And of course, we got to do that with a big old heaping helping and a scoop of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we do all week, every time this week, what's up, bronies?
And not much on my end. Last I checked, the Sanrio Festival is going on in the Odyssey, but that could have ended by now.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that the last time I was in there during my fitness classes, so it is probably over and done with.
Mm-hmm. Which is sad, because it's a nice place to just see Hello Kitty stuff and actually, have a event be sponsored by a company.
I suppose that's one way to put it. Yeah. No, I'm sure it was a hoot. I didn't have a chance to check it out, but I haven't really been doing much. I've just been getting ready for the big convention that's supposed to be happening this weekend. In fact, because of it, my sleep and work schedule is all over the map. So yeah, I basically just got home to eat a bunch of old pizza before I got onto the pre-show, and now we're here. So then I'm going to immediately crash after the show. Well, not after the show, but after the after party, and then go just do it again tomorrow for another couple days.
I had a hectic week last week, but I won't get too much into it. A better weekend, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I also beat Fallout in New Vegas, minus the DLC, though.
Ooh. That main storyline's still pretty cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now I can focus on when Trails in the Sky comes in the mail on Wednesday.
Dear, I'm still behind on Daybreak at the moment. I still gotta get the second game and then get into Sky, and then I gotta get ready for the one after Daybreak, which is apparently going to be released here soon too. So I'm behind and falling worse behind.
I'm mainly getting them for PC or Switch, either or.
Yeah, no, I've been kind of going with the PlayStation collection. Outside of the first few games, which I could only find on Steam because you couldn't really get them anywhere else, without paying exorbitant amounts because they were like PSP physical copies, I think.
Yeah, that's what the Sky remake is there for. Basically, it's the first game but remade.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure it is going to be something to check out for sure, but that's going to have to be on my to-do. That's still on my to-do list, and I want to try to get to the other games I haven't touched yet first. But that's a future Circuit's problem, as it always is. I did get into Car Dealer Simulator for a little bit, though. I actually forgot I wanted to ask Suki a little bit about that yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. Oh, the prologue for Daybreak 2 and then got distracted. I know that. I know that feeling. Just like, ooh, I like this. Okay, let's go do some. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit. Then 5 months later, what was I doing? Just completely spaced. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's kind of one of those quiet. I think we're all just waiting for fall to finally hit and just enjoying the cool temperatures, pumpkin spice, and then she gets released from her icy prison, and retail workers slowly go mad. Luckily, I got away before she started to haunt the retail markets. Instead, I got weird Backstreet Boy knockoffs that are stuck in my head forever. Anyway, that's enough of that insanity. Anybody else have any other insanities they want to throw out there real fast? You know what? I guess we'll call it good there. I'd say that means that we have a nice, relaxing, I'm not saying relaxing, but definitely quiet weekend. I think we could all use a quiet weekend every once in a while. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start jumping into the news here. Yeah, okay. I guess I better. So, we're going to go ahead and jump immediately into the news here with a, I should have saw this coming kind of thing. You know, when something cool is happening and you're kind of excited, and then somebody's just like, actually, and then you kind of have to reevaluate everything that you thought about for a moment, because we just had we have a situation like that. I'm not gonna lie, we do. It sucks, but I'm also going to address it because it is important to talk about it at least, and then let people come to their own decisions and make their own. Now, last week, we did spend a little bit of time on Hot Topic by complete accident because we just kind of brought it up and found out they had a bunch of pony stuff in it. And then while we were doing that, we also found out that they had an interesting sweater.
Hoodie, but I know what you mean.
This sweater, actually. And it's awesome little sweater, which I still think is really, really cool. Really, really cool. However, unfortunately, it did come to light that this sweater is not what it appears to be. To basically, not to bury the lead a little bit, unfortunately, I'm going to preface this by saying right off the bat, Hot Topic is not directly responsible for this. However, I am not going to deny they do share some responsibility in regards to this. But I just want to get that right off the bat because the immediate thing to do when something like this hits is to blame the immediate party instead of looking at all sides here. But okay, so it was actually notified by Andy Price's Twitter post that the artwork unfortunately was a lift from one of his artworks that he did that was not under contract by anyone. So it was just
mainly the vinyl.
Yes, I'm showing it right now.
No.
But it was basically, it wasn't an artwork that wasn't commissioned, purchased, or had permissions or any sort granted to it. It unfortunately was basically stolen. And it is very easy to see that it was stolen because, I mean, the vinyl, comparing the two of them, it is very obvious. There's not even a question about this.
I doubt in my mind.
It was definitely a trace job.
Yeah.
Which
it's
stinks
so blatant.
because the rest of the thing outside of the vinyl works.
The problem is we don't know if that's the actual artist's work, though. That's the other thing about when you have when you have an artist that has had their stuff stolen and exposed, you don't know if the rest of the artist's stuff is also legitimate, or if they may have stolen it as well. We don't know if they made that vinyl scratch. They may not have. Actually, I think that might be a show asset.
That
We
might
don't.
be.
Look space show.
Yeah, we don't know if they made these insignias. We don't know any of it. The thing is, once one thing is questioned, everything goes into question, which kind of taints the whole
poisoning
product.
the well.
It poisons the well and it taints the product, which really sucks. But yes, this is not purely Hot Topic's fault, because Hot Topic is cheap. And when you are cheap, and I'm not gonna lie, they are cheap. And when you are cheap, you hire third-party artists that you just say, "Hey, we need art for clothing of this," and they'll just throw something to them and they'll just run with it. They won't even blink. And unfortunately, that is probably what happened in this case as well. So, yeah, I believe that a couple of people have reported this to Hot Topic. I don't know if and when this sweater will be taken down, if it's going to be taken down. But I also wanted to let people... Oh, it's already got... Ooh, actually, let's see here.
Yep.
Word travels fast.
Stolen art. Something that isn't stolen. Photo is traced. Yeah, no, it's already getting downvoted to hell. So yeah, no, it is getting. It's already getting masked down. It's getting downvoted pretty quickly already. There are people that have already emailed Hot Topic. So hopefully the right thing will happen and this will get pulled off. So I'm bringing this up just for awareness. I'm also not going to condemn or condone anybody that decides that they want to buy this as quickly as possible, just because, admittedly, it is really cool, but it really does suck that the artwork was stolen. And I kind of hope that it also gives some of the creators out there that are legitimate the idea to do something like this, because this actually did get a lot of attention in a cool way. This is really awesome looking, and just sucks that it ends up being crap.
For a bad way upon discovery.
Yeah, it turned into something terrible, but it was really cool while we had it. So, just wanted to lay out that information out there for everybody to do with how you see fit. I also wanted to advise: do not yell at Hot Topic and call them thieves. Call them lazy. They're lazy. But it's the artists that stole the assets and sold them to Hot Topic that caused this. It is not Hot Topic directly.
That's what happens when you go with the lowest bidder.
It pretty much is. There's a reason why you pay for quality. Because otherwise you get churned out crap like this, and it's just depressing. A little extra money, and it could have gone so much longer. Anyway, we just wanted to get that out there. Let everybody basically give a status update on that. Sorry if that kind of burst a bubble out there. Let's go ahead and burst other bubbles. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. But we are going to still start off by talking about the convention scene. It is convention time now. Now, last weekend, the big convention was Sequestria Fest. And it looks like it went off rather well. I saw a couple of screenshots from their own Blue Sky. It looks like they had some fun. They had some good panels going on. I have no idea what the attendance was actually. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm gonna bring up their Blue Sky here real fast. Let's see if I can get an idea. But it looks like it did okay. It looks like it was a lot of fun. It is. I apparently don't know how to spell Sequestria. Actually, maybe it's because there's an A there. Yep.
I could have sworn the Rave of the Bells were another one of the music one in December was going to be on here.
There'll be a moment.
They can't update this at the moment, I believe. I think they're having some side issues.
That explains it.
Because remember, they did get hacked.
They get hacked, and hopefully they are working on trying. Well, they got it back together. They got things figured out, but they're trying to fix things in the back end because of that. So, Okay, there you are. Jeez, why am I having such a hard time finding you? Let's see. Okay, looks like they had a pretty good attendance overall. Looks like it was 259 people, which, yeah, that sounds small, but it is in the middle of nowhere, Maryland, and it isn't a small hotel. Basically, they only have a couple panel rooms. It really is just a small but enjoyable outing for people just to enjoy themselves, which, honestly, I like that idea. You know, just a small little fun convention for people to have. And apparently, they also had over $5,300 in charity. So yeah, they did good. It sounds like they did great. They had looks like they had a lot of fun. Looks like they had a pretty good attendance. Not huge, not small. And I don't think they announced anything about it ending, so I'm pretty sure they'll have another one next year if anybody wants to try to get over there. I honestly would like to check it out at one point. The only problem is it would just be really hard for me to do it, and plus I got not one but two conventions now that I want to try to hit up next year. So I'm already getting myself overbooked financially. Anybody want to give me money? Maybe I should start doing art commissions. I don't know.
Every dollar will ensure that a circuit gets to go to a convention.
Gets to go to a pony convention. Let's make sure I put that out there. My own money will go towards the anime conventions and the other random nonsense, but the money donated would go towards pony conventions.
Oh, it's really pouring out where I am.
I wish we had that. We just had a sprinkling of rain from what I can tell. But anyway, so the week after next is UK PonyCon, the big British. That sounds stupid. I don't know why I said it like that. The big pony convention that is over in the United Kingdom, over in Birmingham. This has been going on for a few decades now, and it covers multiple generations, of course. This is the big pony convention over there, and it is one I would really love to go to someday too. Just because it covers so much more than just a simple Generation 4 and sometimes 5 that we get right now here. So yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun. This is happening in a week and a half. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like out there and how people are gonna enjoy themselves. It looks like a hoot. I'm really excited. And along with that, a couple of weeks after that, we have PonyCon Holland, which will be in the Netherlands, which is also exciting and good fun. I really can't wait for that. And then the next convention, this is the one I'm going to, will be Ponyville Cider Fest. I'm so terrified right now.
Yay, I'm gonna be there.
Well, that doesn't help. But I honestly, financially, I also... Actually, 8 weeks a day... I'm also just reminding myself that I am probably going to need to make some special efforts this week to try and grab supplies for mead making while I can, to try to get the apple cider mead I want done, if I'm even going to try to get it done before the convention. Anyway, yeah, we got those conventions coming up. There may be more happening or more to talk about, but we can't because they haven't been updated on there. It sucks. But anyway, with the convention news out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about all of the other things that are going to be happening. First off, let's talk about Caillou and the English pony cards that are going to be coming out here very, very soon. First off, it looks like Caillou has created a promo video to start teasing the English version of their card sets. You can see right here, it's a fun little promo though, nothing too extravagant. You know, it's got the scene, it's got the images, you got some scenes there, but you get a general idea of what to expect here. Really nice. I absolutely love this. And I'll just skip it to the back there. Yeah. But yeah, I got these awesome cards coming out. Now, along with that, they have started making some announcements here. First off, it looks like Caillou is going to be at New York Comic Con with cards. So it looks like one of the big ways to advertise the upcoming cards is that they're going to be advertising at the New York Comic Con event this October on the 9th to the 12th. So if you happen to be going to the New York Comic Con at that time, you'll have a chance to check out the Caillou cards. And in fact, I believe that they do have a special card that is going to be there during that event. In fact, we got a little bit more information right here. The set is called Amplified Emotions. They'll be showing off the trading cards, the trading card game, fun moment set, and of course the Amplified Emotions exclusive card. Oh, this is an actual exclusive card that you can get only at New York Comic Con. I misread that, but that is still really cool. But yeah, they'll be showing off their card sets. They'll have a special card for you to pick up if you happen to be in the area. And yeah, we're basically starting to see the advertising blitz for Caillou and the pony trading cards. So I'm excited, mostly because I don't have to pay crazy import taxes now to try to get my hands on some of these card packs. Granted, I still have several packs I have yet to open. So mixed thoughts there, very mixed thoughts. Next, who likes pony music? I've been enjoying pony music, and now we have more pony music. To be specific, we have the top Brony music of August that is now out and available. This is, of course, once again, 10 songs that were chosen, voted on, and have been cobbled together by the Brony community for the Brony community. These range from well-known artists to newcomers and everything in between. Either case, it is 10 pieces of highly voted music that people think that you would absolutely love to enjoy. And if you want to get in on the scene of pony music, or you fill out and you want to start catching up, or you just have no idea what's hot right now, this is a great way to dip your toes in the water once again. Next. Oh, I guess I already had that up there. We're going to move on. Don't worry about that. Next, since we're talking about Caillou, let's talk about a bunch of other things that we're not going to see here in the Americas. First off, new G5 toys have appeared from Dinosaur over in China. And it looks like in this case...
so cute.
Yep. I'm not entirely sure. They're supposed to be Baba Shakers. I have no idea what this is. It looks like they're in boba tea things maybe, but they're also little like shaky things. So you get to shake the little things that are inside of them. But they're cute. They are absolutely cute. Yeah. Also, speaking of Caillou, it looks like a bunch of Caillou pop-up stores are starting to pop up for a Fly With Me event. But yes,
those look so great.
Yeah, these pop-up stores are supposed to advertise new products such as Nightmare Night themed trading cards, keys, plushes, so much more. So, yep, these little stores are popping up all over China from Caillou with a lot of the offerings that they're going to be bringing out soon, if they haven't already. Of course, you got the... Yeah, we'll go ahead and get in there. Oh my god! Oh, wow.
It's beauty, she is grace, she'll get right up in your face.
She is fuzzy. I mean, god, look at that fuzz! That is some wild fur right there. I want one just for the fur alone. Look at that. That is wild. And of course, we do got the Equestria girls still. Not quite as furry. You know what? I think even China knows what people are about when it comes to ponies. I'm pretty sure they know. I don't think there's a question anymore about this.
No matter what country you come from, there's always someone who watches it for the plot.
And these are just silly. I mean, look at that. That's just fun. That is absolutely fun right there. Alright. And we'll go ahead and go into these now here. And we also have little bouquet ponies. And I guess it's just ponies holding flowers. I feel like there should be more. There's more to that. I just don't know what it is.
I thought they were like card catcher Sakura wands at first.
I kind of had that feeling, but no, they're just flowers. Then you have pony stars. I'm guessing pony wreaths. Boy, they just got all of this stuff here, don't they? Okay, hold on, my loading went weird there. You know what? Well, let's quickly get these up here. We're gonna be going back and forth if I don't. Oh wow! Got the big pinky pony plush. I mean, look at that. That alone is pretty wild. And it looks like we got some. Yep, it looks like some comforters. Got little standees. Or maybe they're mobiles. Or both. Kind of look. Actually, yeah, no. The keychains. Those are keychains. I see it now. That's still cool though. There's more keychains.
Oh, those ones are fabulous.
Yeah. I think these are just buttons. I could be wrong though. And they look buttonish.
Yeah, they look like buttons.
And like little tiny picture frame plushies. Ooh, pony wind chimes.
Oh,
that's fun. Little tiny plushies there. I think these are like little dangling plushies. And of course the Halloween card set, which, wow, Twilight, what have you done?
He is Dr. Frankenlight.
Okay, so we got Twilight Stein's monster. Oh, you even got Luna in the background there as Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, she's Igor. Okay.
She's not Igor. I think she's supposed to be the monster.
Oh, that okay.
Yep. We got Pinkie Pie Ghost. You got Werewolf.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Werewolf Rainbow Dash. You also got Applejack Mummy. Well, you gotta have Flutterbat. I mean, that's almost required. And oh my God, you got Luna back there with a freaking automatic crossbow bolt. She's freaking
Van Helsing, I believe.
Yeah, she's basically going Van Helsing on Fluttershy. The crap.
God damn. Also, Phantom of the Opera with Rarity.
Oh, that's what that is. The Phantom of the Opera feels weird. This feels really weird with all of
It's a universal monster. It counts.
No,
yeah, and
why does it count as a monster?
Movie Rarity would be into.
Why does it count as a monster?
Have you seen the original film?
Yes, it's a pissed off guy that got burned in a fire. See, no rebuttal.
It's so much more than that. It's about this also.
I don't know what to tell you. He's in Dracula. Sorry, he's in Frankenstein's castle in the new theme park.
Why is he in the theme? Why? That doesn't work. Oh my God. That's like putting the werewolf, having the werewolf have the cast of cats being his side animals or something. It does not work. Oh my God.
I can see where Circuit's coming from. It's just that I'm amazed that he put Phantom of the Opera here.
I mean, I don't know what Rarity would be. I mean, Bride of Frankenstein, that's just asking for it. But, I mean, Swamp Thing would be hilarious. Swamp Thing would be hilarious. I
think that might work if it was with Spike and her as the lead actress, but
the Phantom of the goddamn Opera, okay. Yeah,
Aside where I
maybe.
could see Rarity being a fan of that movie, this doesn't. This feels like the outlier.
You know what? No, you know what this feels like? This feels like Hawkeye and the Avengers. You got freaking Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, God of Thunder. Then you got a guy with a bow and an arrow. Rarity's the bow and the arrow. Rarity's the bow and the arrow.
Also, Batman called in and said he knows where you're at.
Rarity's the Gimli of the Lord of the Rings.
Why are you making her cooler?
It's the movie version of Gimli.
Why are you still making her cooler?
Hold on.
What?
You're just digging a hole for this argument. Stop.
Who's digging the hole here? Because I'm lost now. So okay, I got my gripes. I feel like they should have been better, but fair enough. Just oh my god, all these classic movie monsters and it's just random. You know what? There's 6 of them. I get it. Sometimes I mean classic movie monsters. I mean, outside of all of these, can you even name one that hasn't been covered in the outside of Swamp Thing that I already mentioned?
You're talking about the Gelman.
I know she could have been the Invisible Mare. We could have easily made Rarity the Invisible Mare.
They could have just had an outline.
They could have had an outline, or maybe make her kind of see-through-ish, or just like she was wearing a mask of Rarity's face, just to make it look like she was invisible. I mean, there was so many ways they could have done that.
Okay, so looking into the book that inspired everything, before we knew it was a man, it was the opera ghost. So that's where the horror mystery type of thing went. Also, gothic.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched the movie, so I didn't piece that together.
I'm gonna just walk away from this. This is not an argument. You guys are fighting me on this argument. We all know it's bull. All right. Anyway, I know it's bull. So, really quick side note. There's a Lord of the Rings animation by Tom Cardy that apparently has been doing really well and pretty fun. They had a literal random pony reference, which was just shouted out. It's just pretty fun. You literally
actually it's the funniest bit of it all.
It's just a split second. You just got it for a split second. Well, you also are missing Rarity, so calm down. Besides, they only had 4 hobbits.
That's funny.
They only had 4 hobbits. They didn't have enough ponies for hobbits. I mean, enough hobbits for more ponies. They could only get those. So there you go. You got these. But yeah, no, it was a little fun shout out there. I thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, we'll go ahead. Let's see. Phantom of the Opera included the classic monsters cast, including the Universal classic horror movies. The Phantom was the most iconic role for the silent horror Lon Chaney Sr. One of the depictions tend to make the makeup less monstrous. You know what? You're not wrong there. I mean, yeah, imagine that. Yeah, if you got burned, if you got horribly burned and scarred because of a theater fire, yeah, they just have it like he's like, oh, the treachery of the theater that burned me, and he's like freaking, it's like freaking Two-Face, but not even Two-Face. It's like both sides of the handsome version. It's just like, don't look at me, I'm hideous. It's like somebody that's that's been on the internet forever, you know, basically like a sheltered neat or something, just like, don't look at me, I am the hideous internet troll. Oh, I cannot get the women's, they are all thoughts to me. I'm gonna move on. I'm doing something weird here, and I don't know.
Just to add on to that, that's the reason why Dr. Doom has his mask, because he got hit once, and when I am ugly, I will never show my face again. It's a guy thing.
I am Dr. Doom! Okay, I'm moving on. I'm getting out of here.
Also, for people who have take pride in their appearance.
Some people take too much pride, but I'm going to leave that alone. Again, leaving it alone. We're going to move on, because we got cooler things to check out, like Pizza Hut!
My god, it's actually goddamn cool!
Ponies are at Pizza Hut. Apparently there is a Pony Toys event going on literally today. It started today for Pizza Hut, where they teamed up with Pizza Hut for a line of merchandise. I don't know if these are, let's see. They're toys that are attached to promo meals. So yeah, if you wanted to get like certain pony toys here, you had to buy a certain promo meal from Pizza Hut. Which I'm not gonna lie, if our Pizza Hut did this, I probably would buy some of it. This would actually convince me to buy a Pizza Hut pizza. This
So
would
can
convince.
you remember when they had
won't
those
lie.
at an actual Pizza Hut?
What?
When they actually had the kids' meal and they actually gave out toys?
No, I don't remember that. I barely remember the Book It Club. I think they just barely brought that back.
Man,
Thing
if
throughout
it weren't for the fact that I haven't been turned off of Pizza Hut in the past.
Oh no,
Too many bad locations in my kind of area.
No, that
this would have been a hop on for sure.
Yeah, no, I have not had really great experiences. I had a decent one recently, but yeah, I mean, I can make my own pizza so easily, and I got better chains that are nearby. It is literally the only reason I would ever order from Pizza Hut is it's walking distance, and it's not worth it. So we're gonna leave that alone. Sorry, everybody. I've gotten crass taste. I've actually learned to enjoy food, and because of that, I can't enjoy food anymore. It has to be good.
Pizza Hut in this end of the town I moved in is no, not Pizza Hut, the Domino's Pizza I moved to the other side of town on stinks. The one on the other side of town I used to live at, it is really awesome.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to other things here. Next, this is actually a surprise. I did not see this coming, but I'm glad it happened.
Why?
The full animatic for the 4th Tell Your Tale special that was supposed to happen was released.
Brony?
This was the animatic that was going to wrap up the 4 specials that were supposed to happen for season 2 of the Tell Your Tale series, and it also concludes Alora's storyline. So yes, this gave Alora the closure that she needed. This was going to be the way that Alora's story would wrap up. And it's all here. 25 minutes of pure Tell Your Tale glory. Oh, so that's how they got her out of the cave. But yes, because it's animatic, all the animations are, well, crude is not quite the word, but you get the point.
Unfinished.
They are in draft stage.
They are
not final.
Draft and concept. You get the general idea of how things are supposed to be played out, how it was supposed to go. But yes, it did wrap up the tale of Alora.
Izzy being Izzy.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately.
Aww, siblings.
Yeah, you will never know how that ends. Okay, we're gonna check it out though. Really, check it out. It's definitely a lot of fun. It is very much worth it. Did you get to eat in, or could you get those with delivery?
Eat it delivery, I think, is the thing.
Well, I don't. You can't. I don't think you can. You eat in at a? Well, I mean, some Pizza Huts maybe you could still eat in, but usually it's eat in or carry out, right?
Some of them used to be eat-ins. Now I see a lot more of them. There are more takeout places.
Yeah, yeah. Mine are usually takeouts. I don't get delivery because that's just adds on like $8 to whatever you buy. If that, it might be even more than that. Jeez, I feel like a cheapskate sometimes. All right.
Yeah, surprisingly, the sandwiches are good.
Oh, that's surprising to when one has to live on a budget. They have to be choosy what they purchase.
Anyway, moving back on here. So, fun thing, Tamers. We mentioned a couple weeks ago that unfortunately their YouTube channel was banned and they were looking to appeal. I don't know if they're still looking to appeal, but they decided, we're going to just open up a new one anyway. So Tamers has officially opened up a new YouTube channel where they're going to start posting their video content. Of course, at the
As
moment,
always.
that we only have the we have something stupid, and then we have one that recently came out, Big Mac Goes to College.
Yeah. Again, we say this, if you don't already know, Jameson is very crude. And if you're not into that humor, you might not like it.
It's
But we
early.
respect the artist.
It's early 2000s internet. It's everything internet. Early internet 2000s is. The animation is weird. It's sometimes a combination of good and terrible. Jokes are off color, and yeah, there are some really messed up ones too. You get a little bit of everything, but at the same time, it is what it is. And people are apparently still having fun with it regardless. So, you already know what you're going to get, but check it out if you are interested. You might have a lot of fun with it. You might not. I don't know. But you kind of know what you're getting into.
Humor, or if you're nostalgic for that kind of humor.
Yeah, if you're getting into this at this point, you already know what you're going into. But we're just letting you know what the situation is at this point, and where you can go ahead and check it out now if you want to. Anyway, and with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the rest of the news here. Now, here's another fun one. Las Pegasus Radio has hit the airwaves. Kind of. This is actually a joke of a thing about with an hour of fun pony parody music. So, yeah, Prince Whatever cobbled this together with a bunch of different musics. Like Green Haze, Welcome to Ponyville. Got Flank 182, Bucket. Bon Jovi, It's My Time. Stink Bug with Swarm of the Changelings. Allison Rain's Mare in the Box. Full Fighters Ever Free.
Wow.
This is all clever.
Buckball for Hay Fries with Twilight Learn to Fly. Bits and Wagons for Cancel at City. Mare Metallica for Enter Sandmare. Stereoponics with Wonderful and the Thief. And Equestria Light Orchestra with Miss Pinkie Pie. And I might have missed a couple in there. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I did miss a couple. I mean, right there we got Nirvana with Smells Like Cold Spirit. Seriously, no, this is fun. This is a full hour of just all the of parody songs that have been released over time. You have little bits from the DJ here that is playing them. It is an hour-long video. So definitely well worth it. Check it out. Have fun with it. This is silly. I already downloaded it. I'm not going to lie. I download these all the time because I don't want to lose them. Unfortunately, because of that, I've almost filled up a 10 gigabyte storage device with pony videos. Somebody can explain that one to me. Anyway, no, it's terabyte. 10 terabyte. Anyway, yeah, check that out. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention this, but it is here. The Wishin' Tides is here. Music, Tell Your Tale song has also appeared as a special animatic. I believe that this may have been a song that was involved with the special that we also just mentioned a little earlier. But yeah, the full-on song is now also ready and available for people to enjoy. So you get a little bit more Tell Your Tale love that way. Which, honestly, I'm really happy to at least see some of the finales of Tell Your Tale come out. And speaking of which, the last little bit here, also song-related. The Pillars of Equestria Part 2 of the Royal Canterlot Symphonic Metal Orchestra has been released. But yeah, if you know anything about these, they're basically essentially giant stories played over metal opera music. It's crazy stuff, essentially. But it's really worth checking out. I believe there was one I remember a long time ago that I did listen to. And this is just another one that's really cool to check out. And this is also part 2. There was a part 1. I don't know if there will be a part 3. But, yeah, check it out. Especially if you love opera or you love music or you just like something interesting. because this takes a lot of work to pull off. It does.
Indeed.
Deserves a lot of love.
So, second, have you ever seen a fandom that 5 years after the end, I know it's more, still making content like this?
Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars.
There's plenty.
Farscape.
It's just that we're the youngest one out there so far.
Battlestar Galactica.
Well, one of the youngest.
Well, the reason I say that
Firefly.
is because... Okay, that one I'll give you to be in the same boat as us, because there has been a lot of love and support from that.
Well, I mean, the other ones did eventually get some reboots and rebirths and things like that, but all of them did have those moments where there was no new content for a long period, and people kept holding it up, which is also why I kept encouraging people, because I've seen it happen. I've seen that it has succeeded, so we could just as, not easily, but we could also...
No, not by far.
Nope, but we could also keep holding up that banner and making the Brony fandom continue even past the pony community at large, or ponies altogether. Hasbro could crumble and fade.
Ponies that are in the mainstream, because let's think about this. If there wasn't a demand for those fandoms, they wouldn't be the stuff wouldn't be created for them. Still later on. Still,
like, I get
where companies saw their love, and they saw demand, and they met it.
Still, I understand where Toa was going with this, and I do agree that we do have a lot of love and passion in the community that is keeping things going. I get where you're trying to run with it. The only problem is that you chose a really bad way to throw it out there. But at the same time, a good way to indicate that we're not the only ones who have ever done this, which is a good thing, because it means others have done it. Moonrise! Chaos Sakai's right. That was it. Moonrise.
If other fandoms have continued despite the long drought of content, we will too. As long as there's people willing to make the content and love making it.
Or we're just insane. Who knows?
Well, also, it's one of those things of we are fan-driven versus, corporate-driven.
Yeah, that's another kettle of fish. Well, I won't.
Yeah, no. Walk away from that one, man. Pull it back. Pull it back.
I will pull it back.
But I will say this: the fan fiction scene and the video and PMV scenes and the art and comic scenes are very fast.
Oh shit! Oh wow!
In this fandom, so yeah.
Holy crap! L Train.
Yeah, this is one of the examples. I've seen this before. It's very well done.
Oh my god! It's L Train's been doing all of these. Oh, I am. That is new.
L Train has been freaking on point with these.
No, not on point. I mean, he's been on point for a long time. This is 11 years old. He's been doing these for a long time. I just never.
He has.
So yeah, he's been doing a lot of these symphonic. You know what? Subscribe to L Train. Take a look. He's got a lot of these, not just the pillars.
11 years, ever since the fandom was in its early days.
Yeah, and yeah, a Brony going on that long and really still cranking out this awesome stuff is absolutely deserves attention. Also, just the winner here, that he's absolutely get attention for that too.
For the Trump project, he has a lot of stuff.
Yeah. A lot of cool stuff here. I absolutely love this. But yeah,
can you link his YouTube channel in those show notes?
Yes,
absolutely. I'll go ahead.
Ball of the Crystal, Ball of an Empire. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of other fandoms too. I'm also seeing some Steven Universe here. Not sure.
That's what good artists do.
Some of these didn't feel quite like Pony either. They were just like other, like, I don't know. I don't know what they were, but they kind of felt what is it called? Say
the feeling.
Medieval game that it doesn't treat you nice. If you actually play it in hard mode, it can kill you just because you die in birth. Kingdom Come Deliverance. It looked like from
Kingdom Come is the first game. Deliverance is the second.
No, it's not.
That's why it's always confused me.
No,
I thought that was an original Kingdom Come.
I'll show you going to Kingdom Come. Anyway, I gotta move on here. All right, we're moving on. But thank you again, Kazakai. Oh, jeez, I just opened up a freaking wave of crap there. We're going to go ahead and go into defense missions and suggestions. Wow, we went on news a lot longer than I expected. I did not expect that. But, yes, it's time for our creations. And that comes with a challenge. And that challenge is of the week. And these weekly challenges are coming from you. These are from a random wheel generator that we spin around excitedly after you give us prompts that make me wonder why I allow this to happen. But I still do, because I think it gives me a chance to exercise my thought processes, try different things, and really push my envelope. And you guys keep pushing it so hard. And so we had our challenge of the week, and the challenge for this week was a pony's favorite anime. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
That's right. The Protest Initiative Challenge this week, asbestos.
Asbestos indeed. Also, did you know the Steam Deck is on sale for 20% off right this week?
What, really?
I'm not. Well, is the 25 the cheapest model, not the really cool 1 terabyte one.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean that's still not bad. It's still 20% off. It's like $320 instead of $320 instead of $400. That is not bad at all. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted, didn't I?
If only I had the money.
If only we all did. Okay, so our we had distracted. We're distractible now. I'm Markiplier. Now give me money. Our challenge for this week, of course, was a Pony Circle anime, and Coldust, as he mentioned, we have asbestos as our initiative challenge. Coldust, help!
Asbestos is the bestest.
Thank you. Okay.
Wizard of Oz would say otherwise.
So, of course, we had our entry, and this is the crazy thing I came up with.
Nice. Asbestos flavored Toa.
Well, I just had him. Okay, I had Toa literally dressed up as a bag of asbestos. My joke here is I am going to a big convention this weekend, so what cosplay sounds like it would be fun, wouldn't it? So I had Circuit dress up as Ryo Oki from Tenchi Muyo.
Oh.
To be specific,
I thought that was Ida from Owl House at first.
Yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that. But no, Ryo Oki has really shaggy hair, long hair. And I can see Ida from Owl House from that really, really easily. But yeah, no, this was based off of the design of Ryo Oki, the human version of Ryo Oki, because usually it's just a Cabot, which is completely adorable and sucks you in. I think Suki's the only one that probably knows this reference better than I do, or as much as I do. And
I know it.
Yep, and I decided that the joke would be to also make Toa cosplaying as a bag of asbestos, because Toa for some strange reason always seems to go the wrong way with thought processes with us. Like, he gets the concept, but he doesn't get the idea. I'm sorry, Toa. It is kind of true, though, right?
Process is broken, and I have weird thoughts.
So, yeah.
Toa is doing just fine, Circuit. He's being perfect. You hush.
Well, I mean, who else would dress up as a bag of asbestos for a convention?
Me.
Thank you, Cole.
No, I don't buy that. I would see you dressing up as Thomas the Tank Engine.
Gross.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Gee, honestly,
Don't go as Thomas. You go as James or Percy.
No, neither of them either. No. No.
Anyway,
I'm not into that scene.
Are you a Toby kind of person?
I think he's into any of those trains.
I'm going to stick with asbestos. I would totally wear. I give me a T-shirt that says asbestos. Give me a hat that says asbestos. Let's go. Give me the oh gosh, the not Garfield. What's his name?
Heathcliff.
Yeah, give me the Heathcliff helmet that just says asbestos.
You know, the fact that you went to Heathcliff for that, fair enough. I'll give it to you. But yeah, the challenge. I actually gave myself a little bit of a challenge on this one. I spent a little bit of time sketching just to get the general idea, and I tried to just do the line arting one time without redrawing a lot of things. The arms still failed me a little bit, but essentially I didn't give myself a lot of time. I tried to speed run it a little bit, along with trying to use painting tools a little bit more in Clip Studio Paint. Just trying to figure out how I can give my artwork some texture and some more feeling instead of just being flat color. And you can kind of see some of the texture in there. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. But I am trying to figure something out here. Funny enough, the asbestos bag, I actually put a little bit... There's a little bit more in there. It actually... You can kind of see the outline of Toa in there. Hunched over.
The Toa bulge.
Please, for the love of God, never say that again.
And it goes into the creature clips.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my God. Okay, this show's over forever.
Folks, we killed it. We finally killed it.
Okay.
So,
Anyway.
aren't you glad you have me around?
No. No, I hate that.
Appropriate response.
So we're along with that, we did also get DM21 with a story for
Hell yeah.
for his creation. A pony's favorite anime, Uma, of course. This, of course, is referring to Umamasu, I think, is that how it's pronounced?
Usame, I believe.
Usame, yeah.
Usame. I never
Usame,
actually said. I've
Pretty
never
Derby.
actually. Yeah, Pretty Derby. I remember the Pretty Derby. I just couldn't remember the Usameya. Usameya. Or Horse Girl anime. And now Gacha Game. Which makes sense. I mean, of course it would be, right? Though it'd be funny if a pony's favorite anime would also have been Wild Manes. I think that'd be funny in its own right.
Technically, all cartoons are anime.
So, we're going to go ahead and give this a read here. It looks like it's just a couple of 3 pages.
Only 2 pages. It's only a little bit on the 3rd page.
Alright, then yeah, we should be able to read this out really fast. I'll go ahead and just start us off. If anybody wants to join in, you guys are more than welcome to.
There's only 2 characters, so
like I said, easy enough to join in. Horse Derby Fever. Cheers and screams could be heard from the bar room as a dark red maned mare with light brown fur was washing dishes, suds multiplying as the sponge cleaned the plate scrubbed. An odd gray Pegasus with draconi features approached the pile of clean dishes the diligent mare cleared off, grabbing a hold of the plate with his griffin appendages.
why couldn't you have Lumi help you out, Tab?
The annoyed stallion said.
Last I checked, being a bartender was her job, isn't it?
Running Tab is the head bartender at an establishment simply known as the Brony Show Bar. She wore a green shirt that serves as the bar's uniform, and the cutie mark that adorned on her flank was of a bar stool. Or quite possibly a checklist if any of the Brony Show crew ever got around explaining it to him. It is supposed to be a literal running tab check. The kind of like the order forms that waiters and waitresses would have when they're writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been ages since I've seen one of those.
Yeah, but what can I say? I'm retro. Oh wait, no, we don't have anybody for her yet. Anybody want to jump in for a running tab? Got it. Cuz!
Where are we at?
Oh.
It's on normal VA.
There. Cuz!
Ow! She spoke in a high volume.
Hey, it says she spoke in high volume.
Yeah, fair enough.
The hippogriff took time off this weekend.
As she rinsed off the dishes she cleaned.
Unfortunately for me, there was a big sports event I wasn't aware of, and now I'm short-staffed until Luminous Wave comes back.
the mayor aired her Jervine.
Grievances. I don't know what's with this autocorrect.
No, the autocorrect is horrible. Sorry. But Jervine is kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
I literally wrote it up today. Can you tell?
Yep. And now I believe we're at DM now.
And unfortunately for moi, I happen to be dropping by for a drink after a hard day's work.
DM whined.
Thus, you saw an opportunity to Shanghai me into your services.
The gray stallion finished recapping as he swept aside his white bangs out of his field of vision. More roaring cheers can be heard from the bar room, along with a masculine voice. 4 beers and a plate of carrot dogs over here!
It's coming! Just hold your horseshoes!
Running Tab responded.
See what I'm dealing with here, DM? I'd be swamped without your help.
The exhausted mare turned her head at DM-21 before he left the kitchen with a plate of carrot dogs.
You can serve the customer's orders just as quickly and as efficiently as Lumi can, since you two have wings and those opposable digits on those forelegs of yours.
DM cracked a smile because of his heritage. DM had a hard time getting work or making friends, for that matter. It wasn't until he visited Cinema Equestria and the Brony Show bar he found people who accepted him for who he is. The Gray Stallion started seeing his Draconi features in a more positive light. Well, almost all of them. That's a story for Rule 34.
Glad I could be of help, Tap.
DM replied as he flew over the doors, pushing aside the swinging doors. A grin grew on Running Tap's face.
DMC.
Ah, dang it, I looked away. It's Running Tab, you bub!
As she stacked the clean plates on the counter as she hummed a song to herself. Then, suddenly, DM-21 burst back into the room.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
He yelled, startling the mare, almost toppling the tower of plates.
Oh my Celestia, it was just on air.
Suddenly he burst out his phone and started searching frantically on his phone.
What's back?
Running Tab angrily inquired.
Did you serve the drinks before storing back in?
DM-21 suddenly stopped scrolling and showed a screen to the annoyed mayor.
It's finally premiering the English dub of Usume Pretty Derby.
That is not what that says. That says Umamumusumume. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm messing there. Running Tab
Yeah,
stood
I
there.
know.
Running Tab stood there dumbfounded with the Pegasus. I'm sorry. Running Step stood. Wow. Let's try that before words fail me entirely. Running Tab stood there dumbfounded while the Pegasus was gushing over the show.
I absolutely love this series.
DM continued.
At first, I wasn't that into it, but by the second half of this first season and the heart pumping moments I witnessed in season 2, I'm hooked.
Then Running Tab's confusion turned into clarity when a memory popped up. She left the room to leave the Pegasus talking to himself.
I've been so busy lately, I forgot. I wonder who's voicing Silence Suzuka and Goldship.
DM finished his ramble, landing on the floor to catch his breath.
Where'd you go?
DM-21 asked. Didn't have long to wait, as Running Tab returned to the kitchen carrying a calendar in her foreleg.
This calendar fell out of Lumi's saddlebag before she left.
Running Tab responded. It happened to be opened up this month, and saw what was written. The mayor laid it on top of the counter, and the date marked as... I'm sorry, that would be probably me. A date marked as take time off during Umamusume You know what? Yeah, this looks like that's spelled pretty right. Uma Musume premiere. DM21 looked at the calendar as Running Tab said,
Clever little minx. Hope she likes scrubbing toilets for a month when she gets back.
and scene. Well, yeah, no, for literally writing it today, that's not so bad. Definitely.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely could have gotten to run through a couple of times with a proofreader, but otherwise, yeah. Then again, yeah, autocorrect seems to be real fun. You honestly sometimes just want to write a whole thing without autocorrect on to begin with, and just see if it, just to see what it captures that it might actually think is wrong, but it's actually right. It's always a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
But
And I also had to help my family member clean up the house since no one did this weekend.
but
Aside. Okay,
sorry.
that's okay.
Alright. Well, along with that though, we did get a few entries outside of that. First off, of course, we got last week's entry, which Toa was able to write up pretty much shortly after the show ended for the night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And it's a recreation of what you did, but having Suki have sushi mold.
yep. Suki's just there in the background with sushi mold while you got. Well, basically, you're seeing everything from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
And then, pretty much, not exactly my magnum opus, but kind of me pushing the boundaries of my skill to another level, which is also why I was trying something different for my challenge of the week here. I did this for the Artist Training Ground alumni group. That's right. I did a gray screen, complete gray screen. I transitioned the world into something unique. Either that or Discord just failed me out here. You want to help me out here a little bit? Want to try this again? Oh, it's downloading a stupid image. Okay, fine.
Is it being dumb?
In its own right. So I did this. The prompt was draw a pony doing charity. I figured, and I had the dumb idea because I saw a bunch of car washes going on over the last few weeks of cart wash. So I thought of and then I decided, you know what, it'd be fun to do a G5 character, so I threw Izzy in there. So Izzy doing a cart wash, and then I just do it a bunch of clothes like that because I mean you're doing a car wash, I mean, normally they're just naked, but, if you're doing an actual car wash, you don't tend to dress really heavily. You tend to be pretty light on clothing. Guys are going to get wet. A lot. And now, the official question. Coal Dust.
Hello.
What are your thoughts?
I think this looks nice.
Thank you.
Cute.
In all honesty, I still got a lot of work I need to do with stuff like this, but I am actually pretty proud of it. I'm just also frustrated because I feel like I just put myself on another level that I'm going to have to keep trying to match up to.
You don't always have to. Just keep experimenting with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, no, I think this is doing good. You're doing good at, you are doing better at shading. This looks good.
I'll definitely take that. Shading is going to be a problem for me for a while. So the fact that I'm doing better is
hard. Understanding where light is coming from and how it interacts with other light, it's hard.
Yeah.
But I think it looks good. Also, the face is very cute.
Yep.
I definitely got to get working on expressions a lot more too. Much like Rainstorm's image that they just threw out here a little bit ago.
Yo, that's adorable.
Oh, that is.
Yep, but it's definitely a mood. Absolutely a mood. And also, one other thing we got. Toa.
Fire Force.
Oh, that's right. Fire Force. Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. Though I guess there's an irony to you being in a bag of asbestos originally. Now you're in a Fire Force outfit.
I mean, one can only hope that a fireman's outfit is full of asbestos.
There's a lot to
Literal
unpack
fire.
out of that one.
I mean,
damn.
there are characters with literal fire powers, and
Oh no,
You know.
you're not wrong. It's just that's a lot to unpack. It just you better hope that outfit is packed with asbestos. Wait, what?
Yeah, it makes you more fireproof.
Behold my fire soul. Oh wait, wrong firefighter.
Ah,
being it's been canonical that Fire Force does lead into Soul Eater, you're not wrong.
I'm not getting into
What
that
it,
one.
it does?
Remember,
It does.
remember, asbestos basically comes from the earth. It's practically vegan.
Don't eat it. Please don't eat it. And it said, well, go ahead and tell us what we should do for our next week's challenge. Of course, we do this prompt every week. If you don't know, it is very simple. Every week after we show off the amazing entries that we receive, we now ask for our prompts to put in here. Everybody gets one that they can throw in. We put them in this big old wheel. Then we randomize it and spin the wheel. The winner will be our prompt for that week. Everybody is allowed one prompt. It can be anything you want. The one thing that we have to stipulate, you only get one. Once it has been input, you're done. You're one, then done. You cannot put in another. We're already getting a nice little mix of everything we've been talking about and random things we haven't been. Trails into Equestria, The Phantom of the Opera, Daft Punk, really? Tiger. Yep, and yep, since the Trails series, yeah. White Phoenix, I don't blame you. I'll put in Owl Penguin, but I'm putting in context because I have a lot of weird feelings about that. Just because I'm not sure what you're referring to. The moon haunts you. Plagiarism. Quote unquote. Boy, we are getting a lot in here. I love you people. Oh, you are loading us down. Oh crap, that's exactly okay. Why AI Penguin then? Is there a meme going on I'm not aware of?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard of AI Penguin before.
Because be creative. You know what? Fair enough. If we get that, the whole idea is be creative. So be creative with AI Penguin.
I'd rather not.
Me too, but let's just hope it doesn't get picked then. Besides, I can make fun of it. Because I'm still going to be doing the art myself. I'm not going to actually make an AI penguin. Maybe I'll make it I'll make it a penguin that's bright orange and it's actually pooping out Cadbury eggs that are actually filled with marshmallow fluff. And
Make it Al Penguin like Al Capone, except for it's a penguin.
Ooh,
Actually, wait, I think that exists in Batman, doesn't it?
yeah, I think it's called the Penguin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be funny. You do an AI penguin, it's actually the Penguin, but for some reason I don't know. He's dressed up in a green suit for some reason. Just something stupid.
I am the Riddlin.
I'm the Riddlin. I am Riddlin. Just what the hell? What the hell is this? Actually, I do like that. That is so dumb. Okay, we might have an idea here if that works out. We're gonna give it just a second longer in case anybody else wants to throw in a prompt here. I'm Ritalin. I'm Ritalin.
I'm trying to think of the matchup between the Riddler and the Penguin.
I'm Ritalin. Oh my god. No, God. Alright. Once. Going twice. Alright. We're gonna shuffle up. Here we go.
Yay!
Ow!
Around the world, around the world, around the world.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost would have preferred the AI penguin.
Second, you gotta work it, make it, do it. That's there.
Okay, I'm gonna do something very important before I continue here. I'm gonna mute Toa so I can finish this off. So our next week's challenge, somehow, is Daft Punk.
Nice.
Of course, we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
The Protest Initiative Challenge is any item in aisle 4 of your local grocery store.
Really? Oh my god, my brain exploded. I don't believe it. No, I did not get this written in properly. Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. I got that fixed. Okay, so next week's challenge is Daft Punk. And the protest challenge is any item in aisle 4 of your local grocery store. And
Yep.
Google Docs, I hate that you made me think I was going senile for a second.
If you want to, you can totally lie about whatever's in aisle 4. I won't know.
Be funnier.
Have fun.
Be funny if you were at a grocery store that only has 3 aisles. So you have nothing.
Yes.
No, they have the frozen food section.
Is that considered an aisle?
It depends on who you ask.
I
mean, if they got shelves of frozen foods, I would consider it an aisle. But if they're like those bins where you got to reach down like you're trying to get into a treasure chest like Legend of Zelda, maybe not
Like
so
an
much.
ice cream machine. Sorry, like ice cream and whatnot.
No, well maybe. I guess it depends on what they want to put in there because I've seen everything from chicken to hot dogs to I guess ice cream too. Yeah.
aisle 4.
Be funny if
Have
the
fun.
local. Be funny if the local grocery store in my area, when I look, aisle 4 was just lingerie. I'm just no, it's just like no, I'm out.
Well, in fairness, Daft Punk did dress in leather, so you are
No!
wrong.
No.
You heard it here, folks. Draw Daft Punk in lingerie.
God, no.
What's that? They're robots. They won't look any sexier.
That's bold coming from you, Toa.
Why are we encouraging this? We're moving on.